The average American with credit card debt owes over $6,000. You're at 10. And here's the part your bank never tells you. At 24% APR, if you only pay the minimum, that $10,000 will cost you over $22,000 by the time it's gone. That's not a typo. You'd be paying for 2 credit cards, one of them made of debt. But here's the good part. There's one specific move, the one banks hope you never make, that alone can save you thousands of dollars in interest. I'm going to show you exactly what it is later in this video. Stick around, because most people find out about this trick way too late. Let's be honest about how you got here. It's not because you bought too many lattes. It's rent going up, gas going up, groceries going up, and your paycheck staying exactly the same. You swipe the card because the money isn't there yet. Then the bill comes. Then the minimum payment barely covers the interest, and somehow the number never goes down. That's not bad luck. That's the system working exactly how it was built to work. Here's who you're actually fighting. Credit card companies make most of their money from people who carry a balance, not people who pay in full. You, carrying debt every month, are their best customer. Yeah, somewhere there's a guy in a suit high-fiving his coworker every time someone makes a minimum payment. That's why the minimum payment on your statement is calculated to keep you paying for as long as possible. It's not a helpful number. It's a trap dressed up as a suggestion. So think of this video as your game plan. The credit card company is the villain. You're the one about to outsmart them. Before you pay off anything, write down every card you have. List the balance, the interest rate, and the minimum payment. Takes 10 minutes. Most people skip this step, and it's the most important one. Why? Because you can't fight an enemy you can't see clearly. If you have 3 cards and don't know which one is charging you 26% versus 18%, you're just guessing. And guessing with debt is expensive. Think of APR like a leak in a bucket. The higher the APR, the bigger the hole. You could keep pouring water in, but if you don't plug the biggest hole first, you're wasting effort. Now, everyone online will tell you about the debt avalanche. Pay off the highest interest card first. Mathematically, it's correct. It saves you the most money. But here's what nobody tells you. Most people quit the avalanche method within 3 months. Why? Because the highest interest card is usually the biggest balance too, and paying it down feels painfully slow. No wins, no motivation, people give up. That's why for most real people, not spreadsheets, the debt snowball works better. Pay minimums on everything, then throw every extra dollar at your smallest balance first. When it hits 0, you get a win. That win is what keeps you going. Small wins build momentum. Momentum pays off debt. Not perfect math that you abandon in month 4. Remember what I promised at the start? Here it is. Call your credit card company and ask for a lower interest rate. That's it. That's the move. Sounds too simple. But studies show over 70% of people who ask actually get approved for a lower rate or a hardship program. Think of it like haggling at a flea market. The sticker price isn't always the real price. Companies would rather lower your rate a few points than lose you completely, or worse, have you stop paying altogether. Script for the call. I've been a customer for X years. I'm working on paying down my balance, and I'd like to ask if you can lower my interest rate. That's the whole conversation. No begging required. If they say no, ask about a hardship program or a balance transfer card with 0% intro APR. Some transfer cards give you 15 to 18 months with 0 interest. On a $10,000 balance, that alone could save you over $2,000. Set up autopay for at least the minimum on every card so you never get hit with a late fee. Late fees and rate hikes from missed payments are how a $10,000 debt becomes a $12,000 debt overnight. Then automate an extra payment toward your snowball target the day after payday, before you have a chance to spend it. You're not relying on willpower, you're relying on a system. The credit card companies are betting on you forgetting, missing a payment, or losing motivation. Autopilot removes that bet completely. $10,000 in debt feels heavy right now, but it's not permanent. It's a math problem with a plan. And you just got the plan. Know your numbers, pick the method you'll actually stick with, make that one call, and automate the rest. If this helped you, hit subscribe. I post a new video like this every single day. Real steps for real financial problems. No fluff. See you in the next one.